created all this shit. You two, the ones that
I
decided
didn't create this.
let's
I didn't create
it.
this. Actually, you
did.
and Josh created this. It wasn't me.
No, it was your original idea to come up with Toon. We just made Toon Guys 2. It's basically originated from you two. Okay? So you guys can be the one that end it. You guys can be the one that tell them to end it. I don't think I have to do that. That's fine. You can take a break. That's
but
fine.
CJ, I'm not gonna literally put Matt and put all the responsibility on him, and I'm not
putting it on you both. I'm not putting it on just him.
No, I know, but CJ, we did have this talk before. We actually made TG2. We did because when we had Toon, Matt, he wasn't in this.
The name up. We just shorted the name up. That's all we did. It still means guys.
No. After that was a quick, like, after I made it, I was like, oh, it could represent that. Well,
then that's what I thought this entire time it was. So obviously that was another communication issue.
So honestly, everybody thinks you're the leader. I told everybody you're the leader with it. I said what? Me, Matt, and CJ are the leader of this. What? And yes,
I did.
Because you wanted to be the leader. That's what pisses me off, because you said that you're not the leader now. Like, right now, you're saying that you're not the leader, but at that time, you're like, yeah, I want to be a leader. I wanted to be a leader.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I just wanted to have the ability to let people into the group.
And that's what a leader does. That's what a leader does.
You can just be a nice person and be like, my friends might like you at the same time. Maybe you could become our group if you wanted to. You know, like, that's all I wanted to have.
I know. And
I just want to be the leader. That's too much for me, man.
No. And I'm not gonna joke. I'm not joking. I'm not shitting on Matt. But what happened is that we had this group, and once Matt left, I was
similar problem.
Matt, no. Please let me talk. Please let me talk.
Okay.
Matt left for a while, right? He left for a while,
I didn't
and it was just me and you. And
yes, this is all true.
Yes, he left for a while, and I said, and it was me and you, and I was like, hey, I don't like Toon. Want to go change it to something else? And you were like, you were like me, yes. and obviously this is my fault too. That would change it. I didn't communicate with Matt, and at the time I didn't think that Matt was even in it still. I thought he was done with it. Yeah,
right?
Yes,
and we made TG2, our Toon guys.
Yes, and we made TG2. We got players in. You know, me and you both got players in, and that's what a leader does. Even if you don't stamp a sign on you that says leader, it doesn't mean that. It means
I feel like we created it. You just said a minute ago that TD2 Toon Guys 2 was a temporary thing, which in that case, at that time, I guess I was some kind of leader. But the only person we added to the group was Ray, which you added.
Ray in effect. Ray and Jordan.
Jordan was already in it, man. He was in Toon, yes.
TG2 was the first one that he was in it. Because Matt did not know effect when we were in Toon. He didn't know it.
I had no idea.
Well, exactly. I had told Jordan he could be in it because you were cool with him, so I assumed that he was all right with being in it. And then Matt went away for a few months, and on. That's probably my fault for not introducing you two correctly. But I mean, at the time, we didn't think you were gonna come back, as Josh said before.
You could have just texted me, but.
Well, I mean, we assumed that you were just doing your own thing.
Well, I was trying to focus on school, so.
Exactly.
No,
and I didn't want to disturb you.
That's great. But what we need to actually like start. I think right now to rebuild we must destroy what got us destroyed in the first place. It's all this Toon and TG2 bullshit. It was all of that. And how we can grow from that, we can destroy that, right? We can destroy that. We can put that all behind us, and maybe give it 1 month even, or even more, and maybe we can try this whole entire thing again. But as for right now, it's not working.
Long, man. That's like half the summer.
And no, and CJ, we can still play with each other. We can still still play with each other.
This is obviously bigger than that, Josh. This is obviously bigger than us being able to play with each other. Obviously, you need some actual time we obviously need some actual time from each other because apparently we're in some disagreement about things, which is fine. The best option, or the best solution I have to this is we just don't talk to each other for a while, which is fine. Obviously, because, you know, you kind of just slid it in there without telling me. Obviously, Ray agrees with you, which is fine.
No. Ray never said that. I said...
He just said yes to a bunch of things that I said to him. Meaning he doesn't really think that.
I just said this. I said I invited Ray into a party, and I said I'm having trouble. I'm having troubles with CJ, and we're trying to figure these things out. I think we're gonna have a big whole entire break, both me and him. And he said, was I annoying you too? I said, honestly, you were a little bit, but it's not as much as CJ. And he said okay. He said, okay, by the way, I'm actually sorry for getting on your nerves earlier. That's what he said. That's all I said to him. That's all he said. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that they were shit talking me too. I don't care really. Like,
but I'm trying to point out to you, I wasn't the only one.
Okay,
and I don't think you guys got that through your head.
But Ray doesn't
problems, and it's not just
Ray doesn't know me. Ray doesn't know me good enough to even talk shit to me either. He can't talk shit to me. He doesn't know me.
He has enough knowledge to know that you just weren't on, and that got him pissed off a little bit. Everyone gets pissed off a little bit, Josh. He was mad at you for that one for today. He was mad at you because you weren't on, and that's fine. Okay?
Today he texted me and he said, "Hey, are you on?" I said, "Yeah, I'll be on."
Right.
And then after
what pissed me off, because I think I just said this right before I joined your party. What I said to him was, the funny thing is, Josh has said he's been on all day, and yet he hasn't played with us once yet today. That's the funny thing.
But here's the thing. I don't think he has to. Like, does he? Like,
I didn't say he has to, but he's been complaining about how he's been on all day, and that he should be that we should be playing.
Right? And should I be mad at you guys? Because when I was on, you guys weren't on. So should I be?
The funny thing is we've been on longer than you have.
But you don't
I was on since 10. I went to the mall with my sister so I can go get a phone case. And when I came back, you guys were complaining that I wasn't on. I was on all day.
Right, but you
I made a YouTube video at
a
YouTube video at 7 in the morning. At 7 in the morning, I made a YouTube video, and after that, I was on idle on my PlayStation. I was on all day until I went and left.
And you should have known the night before I told you 2 is a good time for all of us, including Ray.
And exactly, I already played with Ray before that. I played with Ray for a little bit, right? I already played with him. So I had to get this phone case. This was the only time I could get my damn phone case. So I go and get my phone case, and I come back, and you called me and you said, "Hey, can you get on?" I said, "Yeah, one sec. I'm just finishing up something." And then I go and I join, and then I hear you guys just being all like mad that I wasn't on.
Right.
So,
and then we get pissed off
CJ.
because okay, actually, Matt, you go first, and then I'll explain my side.
I know, but so I know you guys are complaining about time and why you guys couldn't play. There's people out there who have like stuff to do. That was like what he's saying. That was his only time to go get it. So cut him a break. Like he has stuff to do.
That's not what we were mad about. We knew about that. That's not what we were mad about. When you had the chance to get on, and when you got into the party, yes, we did. We knew that you had to do. You woke up. You texted us. You woke up at 7. You had to go do something. We assumed you had to go do something. That was fine. You recorded a video. Yeah, we knew that.
Then why'd you complain?
Or the problem that I had when you got back, you were only there for a few moments, and then you just left the party, and you were like, "Suck my dick."
No.
How is that a good way to handle something?
Suck my dick.
How?
What?
That's all you said.
No. Because I'll give you a great explanation why I did that. Right as I joined.
I thought you were just being funny. I didn't even know that was bigger than what it actually was. Like,
suck my dick was a joke. It was really just a joke.
That's what I assumed it was. I didn't think it'd be anything more than a joke.
And the reason why I left the party is that I joined the party, and like it's just like ultimate douchebaggery. It's just like It's douchebaggery.
We were just mad that you weren't playing, Josh.
No. It's douchebaggery in the finest. Can I please finish? It's douchebaggery in the finest. I join, and then you guys say, I'm like, oh, hey Ray, I think you're breathing into your mic, and then you just say this. You're just like, no, it's not. Get used to it. It's just it's AC. Get used to it.
I said AC was and so I just said get used to it.
Get used to it.
I didn't mean that in a mean way, Josh. I think you read me wrong that one.
But here's the problem.
Getting used to it.
Okay, I can see Josh's problem here is that your attitude comes off differently, so he thinks you're being a douchebag.
Right.
That's sometimes I have problems with you. Like, I say my jokes to you in like a funny way, but then when I see your attitude and it comes off like a douchebag way. Do you see what I'm saying though?
When you will know when I have a douchebag attitude because I will go off on you.
Yeah, you sound like it right now.
Exactly. When I'm joking, I'm joking. When I said get used to it, I meant it in a way that it was just annoying. Just get used to it because it's the way it's gonna be for a while. That's what I meant. I didn't mean it in a way like that. You know what I mean?
No. And then I know Ray was doing it in a funny way, but it's not funny because like in Ray he's just like
no, it was just AC, right?
And he says yeah, suck it, faggot, and it's like obviously I'm not 2 years old, I'm not gonna cry about that, but it's just like all right, like I just joined the party and then I just get that.
That was completely Ray. That was completely Ray. When I saw you message me saying that, I was like, that's a funny joke. Because that's what Josh does. He just messes with you. That's fine. That's actually was funny. That was all Ray.
But the thing that got me mad in the first place was how you responded to how you responded to the thing. Yeah, get used to it. Yes,
obviously you misread what I meant.
No. First of all, it's like, dude, this is why we need to get a break, because what's happening is that it gets to a point of our goofing on each other that it's not funny anymore. It's not. Our relationship isn't getting funny. It's really just getting like dicks. Like we're dicks to each other back and forth, and it's just like
you guys are getting dicked on by each other.
But like it's not fun. It's not fun to make videos with people and do all this other stuff when we're not happy. I'm not happy, dude. I'm not.
Just pissed all the time.
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
But I think you're mistaking some of the things that they've done and blaming it on me. Okay, that thing was totally Ray.
That was one part. That was one part. My bad. And I told Ray about it. I told Ray about it, and he said he was sorry. He didn't mean to, and I said, okay, I accept your apology. And
sorry.
And that's not like. What I'm just trying to get at in this whole entire thing, I think we just need a break. I think we need a break. And that's it.
I don't think a month is gonna. I think that's too much time.
If that's too much time, why don't we just split apart?
No.
That's my opinion. I don't know about you guys, so.
I agree. And okay, I'm not gonna split apart from you. We've been friends so long.
Let's fix that right now. If Matt wants to split apart, then we can't be friends. Because we can't make one person do what the rest of the people want to do. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that.
No.
If Matt wants to split apart and you want to go with him,
if you don't like someone, if you don't like one of my friends, it's not gonna destroy me.
I like Matt.
No. I'm sorry. Just saying I'm really talking. I'm talking about Matt. If Matt doesn't like if Matt doesn't like you, right? And if he doesnn't, he just wants us to split it apart. It's not gonna destroy me. And and I'm not gonna try to feel pity for you. Like you're old enough.
Don't try to make things right because one of your friends. You know this. If Matt does not want to be friends, it's impossible to try to stay friends with me and then the other one that doesn't like me. Okay? I'm not gonna make you do that. So if he doesn't want to be a part of this entire thing, I'm gonna respect him and be like, okay, that's fine. Then let's just not be friends to begin with.
This whole entire conversation wasn't Matt's idea. It really wasn't.
Right, but you're delaying the inevitable. Okay?
I'm not delaying the inevitable. I told you. I think we need to take a break. I really think we need to take a break. And then
right, I'm trying to tell you right now, it doesn't matter if we take a break or if we take 4 years away. If Matt doesn't want to be friends, the entire thing doesn't matter anyways.
But Matt is not changing our relationship at all. It really isn't. I didn't do this because me and Matt were like, CJ's dick. We didn't do that. We literally, I just thought, and I was like, yeah, you know, she's been getting on my nerves. I think what we need to do is just take a break. We need to take a break, maybe less than a month even. But until we can actually make sense of this and know from our mistakes so we can grow on them and make our decisions better, we can't be in a group together like this. We can't. And I honestly, like, if you don't agree with this, I'm so sorry, but I think Matt and I honestly think that Matt and I can be better friends. Matt and I can be better friends with everybody if we just take a little small break. All right, that's all we need. Maybe even 3 weeks.
You guys could be better friends with everyone if I just wasn't involved, and that's fine. If you need to say that, I can just leave. I have no problem with leaving.
Okay, see, that's great if you have no problem with leaving, but I'm not. That's not the thing that I was trying to make. The whole entire thing of me talking to you is our relationship. I think if I didn't give a fuck about you, I could just literally just leave and just not talk to you again. I could just ghost you on everything. And obviously I actually like care about you, all right? I care that we're friends.
And I feel like a therapist.
And I think the thing that we can do to grow on what we have and what everybody has is that if we delete the problems and for a little bit of a time, right? And then we add them back, which is not going to be problems anymore because it's going to be fixed. That's what we can do, so we're at a good level and we understand each other and we know what's wrong and we know what not to do and we know how to not get on people. You know, we need to really just restart this. And how to restart it? I'm thinking a 3-week break or whatever you need, whatever I need to get over this and just be back to normal. Because that's what you can do as a human being. You can read that. You can read if it's alright. And I think that if we just say right now that okay, we're gonna take a break, who knows? It could be in 3 days, it could be in 4 days, it could be in a week. We could just say that, alright, I think I'm ready to open back and try this over again. We can do that. And all I'm trying to say is that if we want to do that, we can do that. And I want to do that. I just want to take a break. That's all I'm trying to say. And I hope you can agree with that because I don't want what we have just totally gone. You know, that would be dumb to just let everything go.
What exactly do we have?
Dude, we made so many YouTube videos. We have a connection as friends. I don't want to just lose that connection. You guys made a connection
through Call of Duty. That's how you guys met.
Exactly, and I don't want to. It's been to a point, CJ, and both with me and Matt, right? It's like an actual friend. You know, you don't want to throw a friend out of your life because he's making you annoying at a point.
Maybe so you have to because someone, you know, because another one of your friends just, you know, can't.
But maybe there's a difference between me and other people. I don't give a fuck if another one of my friends doesn't like another one of my friends. I'm not gonna let that affect my relationship with other people. Like, I'm not going to. So what I'm trying to say is that I really just want a break. Is that alright?
I'm okay with that.
A break. Okay. That's really all I want. We can start right as we leave the party. It doesn't even have to be like you can't even look at me, alright? But it's like, alright, we're just gonna take a break from each other. And then maybe in a couple of days, maybe in a week, who knows, however long it takes, we can go back at it and we can start doing this YouTube thing without having any drama and being excited about things and you know, everything's just like, it's not fun for me right now. And it's not fun for anybody because of this relationship that we all have. But if we fix the relationship, if we're all happy, you know, and if we're all okay with each other, this will make everything's a lot easier.
So I don't understand, why does it come back to you making a new account then?
The new account was because we were thinking of making our own little group or making an own little YouTube channel, right? Or keeping the YouTube channel but just changing the name. And I just thought, like, hey, I could just make a new account. No, I mean, what we could
might
do...
grab people along the way.
Yeah, grab people along the way, and you can always, like, okay, how can I put this? I want to be in a group with you, CJ, I do, but right now, I know deep down that it's not gonna work, as of right now, so what I'm saying is that we take a break, maybe we can have a group. It doesn't have to be a permanent group that me and Matt are having, but we're gonna have a group, and then you can join in once we're okay with each other, and everybody else can join in, and we can actually have a good time without any arguments and any fights, and we can learn off of our mistakes that we already have right now. Is that reasonable or no? Like, I don't get it. Like,
no,
is that all right?
Yeah. Don't have a problem.
Thank you. Alright, I just... Alright, I've already told Ray. I think just like we just need to take a little break from each other, and I think that when we come back it will be alright. I believe so. Okay?
Right, well, let me tell Jordan.
Okay, sounds good. Alright.
That way all of you guys can just do your thing and let me do my thing.
And then later on...
You realize what you mean that by take a break? I'm going to be secluding myself from the rest of you. Like, even Jordan. Like, I need time to think.
Okay.
Take the time you need.
Take the time you need. Yeah, exactly. Take the time you need to think, and once you're ready, and you can ask me. You can ask me anytime. You have my damn number. You can just ask me. You can just be like, hey Josh, are we ready to make things up and just restart? And I'll tell you how I'm feeling too. And if we're ready, then we're ready. All right, and that will be perfect. Like, you know, I think this is actually a good solution. I believe so. And you know, we don't even have to make this like a whole YouTube video on what's happening between it. We don't, alright, too. We're not gonna make that. We're just...
Well, you're ending TG2, so you have to make a video on that.
Alright.
Brings up the rest of this shit.
I can make...
Technically
I'll make up...
You have to.
Let me make a video. I'll make up some other excuse, alright? Because
no, don't make up some other excuse, okay? It's gonna be brought up later. It's gonna piss me off. Tell the truth. Like, you don't have to go into every specific detail, but tell the truth. Don't make up some stupid lie, okay? Because if you do, later on when people ask about it, it's gonna piss me off. Because I know what the real truth is. Just say it. Don't care. It's fine. Okay?
Okay. You know what?
Don't lie about it.
Alright. I won't. Okay. How about we will... You go tell everybody, and let's just go and do our own thing for now, and just text me when you're ready to move on. I'm ready to move on, and I mean by moving on I mean getting back together and shit like that. All right. So that's all.
You want me to go tell Ray and Jordan right now then?
Hell, we can invite them to the party. Why not?
Jordan's not on, but I can tell him. I'll
just suggest Ray. I don't have him on this account.
I even told him when you two get together, some shit always happens.
I mean,
I've known you for too long to know that when you two go into a party secretly together like that, some shit always is about to happen. Always. The last time that happened, club ended. Club ended. So I know.
And that wasn't.
When you two get together, some serious shit happens.
And that wasn't between me and Matt. It was between Matt and Plasma. But.
That was between us and Plasma. But yes, sure.
He winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
All right. Yo, what's up, bro? Pretty much what's gonna happen. Me and CJ. And CJ said he wants it to be with everybody just for a little bit. But we're all gonna take a break from each other for a bit, and then we're gonna get back with each other, and once we're all ready to rebuild and have a good, running relationship and shit like that. Josh.
Josh isn't in this party.
Oh, sorry, I made a second account.
Oh. Oh, hi Josh. Do you want me to add this account?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
And we're not done. Pretty much, we're gonna end TG2 because that's what's actually been making a big problem with everybody. And maybe it's not just that, but it's everybody's relationship. And we're just gonna take a break from all of this. But it's not gonna be like a long break. It's just gonna be a break until we need what
What we're technically saying is that we need space, and that we can regroup later and like talk about it and shit, like what we need to talk about.
Yeah. Once we're ready for it.
Alright. Well, I'm changing my name back to Ray Cook on YouTube then.
Go for it.
Ray, this doesn't concern you if you're worried about this. This doesn't really concern you.
Yeah.
You just need to wait. You didn't start this. Don't blame this on yourself. This has nothing to do with you. You were one small part. You pissed off Josh one time. It's okay. He's not the one you're mad at. So don't worry. Has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you, Ray. I'm not. Alright, okay. I think that we are all going to have a break starting whenever we are ready when we're done with this conversation, alright? And I'm okay with done with it. I'm okay with done with it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kick everybody out of this party after I'm done talking. Alright? And so pretty much CJ and we can all still text, right? But just text me, CJ, once you're ready to get back together.
You let me know when you're ready, and I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Exactly. That's not fine. That works too. It doesn't matter. All right.
Let that be the next text.
Next text we'll have. All right. Does that sound capiche? Does that sound good?
Capiche.
All right. Sounds good. Farewell, brother. That was a cringy ending. Oh, that was a joke, though. Yeah.
Are you kicking me?
I love you, baby.
Oh, yeah, I was kicked. So that's it, guys. TG2 has officially ended.
Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Mota is there to put it away.
This kid's retarded. I can't join his party back because... Well, yeah, so that's it, guys.
Get back now, but it's not gonna work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the
So that's it, guys. TG2 is over. Josh and I might start a whole nother thing. We don't know yet. We'll get back in touch. So what I'm trying to say is yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you guys heard that conversation well, and sorry about Josh's hesitation. That was like only half of the conversation that we had. Thank you guys for listening, and like and leave a comment to support us. Thank you.